Hello,
Hello.
I am Louis,
And I am Mags.
and we are two stoned girls.
Again.
Again. Are you stoned?
Yes, I am stoned. And I've had a bit of a drink as well.
Me too.
It is really warm and nice though, so it's worth it.
Yeah, it's a lovely day. It's been quite productive today. We've worked our asses off, and now it's time for a doobie.
And a drink.
And answering your questions. So this week we've got 3 questions for you that we're going to answer. And the first one is, how does it feel to get high from smoking pot? So Mags, how does it feel to get high from smoking pot?
Honestly, fucking awesome. Like, I wouldn't say it's getting high because it's getting mellow for me. Like, it's just chilling out after work.
Yeah.
I don't go crazy and start running around after having a smoke. I just mooch about and just chill.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. I like the chilled out feeling. I think it depends like what strain you smoke as well, because I think I've had ones before where you have a smoke and you're just like, I can do everything, and then you're just like really focused and busy. And have you ever had that?
Yeah, and there's others that you have and then it just knocks you on your ass, and all you do is just sit on the sofa like, yeah, I'm not going to do anything today, I'm just going to chill and watch absolute crap on Netflix normally.
Yeah, usually like Adventure Time or something. It's pretty awesome.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot. Oh my god, I've not seen that in ages.
It's really good, isn't it?
Oh, I'm
There's
gonna watch
probably
that
loads
tonight.
out you haven't seen as well.
Oh.
Some really good ones. So, how does it feel to get high from smoking pot? So, like Mag said, I just kind of feel chilled out, feel mellow, feel like the stresses of the day are just slipping away. I've got an hour journey home in front of me. I'm looking forward to it. I think it usually goes a lot faster, and just like 1 minute you're here and the next minute you're home and you're like, oh, that was cool. How does it actually feel? Like, I don't think I could describe that. I just kind of feel a little bit just calm.
Yeah, for me, if I've had a shit day at work and if I wasn't having a smoke, I wouldn't be able to switch off. I would just be really frantic and just stressed out for the next day. Whereas if I have a J, it detaches it for a bit, which is nice, and it just gets you a lot calmer. Like, I find it a lot easier to get to sleep, especially when I've got a lot on my mind.
Yeah.
It's the perfect way to sort of switch off, and I don't know, it feels like the end of the day when you've had a smoke. Like, it's like, right, it's my time now and I'm going to chill and enjoy myself.
Yeah. Right, so that was a great answer from us, even if we do say so ourselves.
Yeah, good.
Pretty good answers.
Pretty good.
So the next one is, Mags, how do you know the exact moment when the weed high hits you?
Oh, shit. Normally when I stand up, it's like the normal one. Like, I know I've had a smoke now, but I'll definitely know I've had a smoke once I start to try and function. Because, like, after this, I have to get a bus home. So I'll just be like, yeah, it's going to be... That's when I know, definitely.
Yeah.
It's when you stand up.
I find that sometimes if I'm smoking at the weekend, I'll have had a couple of smokes and I'll go to Asda and I won't actually properly feel how stoned I am until I get to Asda and I'm like, shit, I'm surrounded by normal people, I probably look stoned. Then I start to get paranoid that people are looking at me, and then people actually do start looking at me because I'm behaving weirdly, and then I get even more paranoid until I go home. That's how I can tell I'm stoned at the weekends.
You need earphones.
Yeah.
And just...
That's
what I do. When I'm really baked, I just put earphones on and listen to music and hope to Christ like nobody looks at me, and try not to walk into walls as well.
I get super paranoid if I'm wearing earphones, like, because I feel like I'm still in some kind of bubble. So I don't know, it's weird. I feel a bit too insular when I'm wearing them and I'm stoned.
Good. The bubble's a good bubble to be in.
Yeah, but I feel like everyone can see the bubble, you know? It's a bit weird.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess I can feel that I'm high now just because, like, I usually notice it just because everything looks a bit fuzzy around the edges. Not like when you're drunk, but just like you look at things and they make you happy. So it's like, oh, there's a tree, it's such a pretty tree. Oh, there's some seagulls, they're pretty seagulls.
Just realised we should rent a zorb board and fucking hotbox it, because they're banning them, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah.
Really? Why?
Because that Russian guy fell off a cliff. Have you not seen the video?
No.
There's a video on YouTube, and this guy, they chuck him down a mountain, and then they realise that because he bounces over the fence. So this guy runs probably about 20 metres, gives up, But they just record him and he falls off, but he dies. He was just mush because of the impact. Yeah. So they're banning it. Shit, man. But yeah, let's buy a Zorball.
Yeah, let's buy one and hotbox it.
That'll be the ultimate bubble.
And then we can roll it through the park.
Oh my God, that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, right.
I'm so sorry.
If anybody out there wants to donate a Zorball to us, we'd actually video it. So if you donate us a Zorball, we will hotbox it. We will video ourselves hotboxing it. We'll answer your questions while we're hotboxing it. And then we'll roll down through the park.
The only thing we need to figure out is the logistics of getting the J out of the Zorball before we run it down a hill, because I don't want fucking spliff ends going all over me and shit.
Oh no, we'll deal with it. So if anyone wants to donate a Zorball, go for it.
We are fucking in for that.
Yeah, we're in for it. So that was another amazing answer. We're fucking nailing this, man. Absolutely nailing it. Okay, so what's the third one? Right. What are the disadvantages and the advantages of smoking marijuana?
Disadvantages is definitely you can tell in the morning.
Oh, you might need to relight it, sorry.
No, it's cool.
It's gone out.
Like, in the morning you wake up and you don't want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Because the only reason why you don't notice it from smoking pot, but when you're not smoking pot, you then think, oh, I can get up really easy now. That's a disadvantage. It is hard to get up in the morning, especially when you've had a heavy night.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even have to drink. Like, that's definitely for me anyway, that's my disadvantage. It's shit getting up in the morning because you just want to have another J and go back to sleep, which you can't do if you want to be able to afford to smoke.
Yeah, yeah. I think for me, like, I feel shit when I wake up in the morning anyway, but I'm also a bit of a drinker, so that's probably to be expected. Sorry, Mum. Also, I feel a disadvantage is that if I've been smoking, I find it sometimes difficult to talk to people. I become a bit stuttery. I can't really think of what I'm trying to say, or I'll have a fucking amazing idea and not be able to communicate it. You know, you just sat there going, you know, like that thing we saw. It was so amazing, and you just you can't find the words. You can't find the right cucumber. So it's shit. What about the advantages, Mags? What do you reckon?
Makes life easy. Makes life fun, to be honest with you. Like, for me, I don't drink very often, but I do smoke. So for me, that's my fun. Like, I'd much rather spend my money on that than getting absolutely shit-faced and not remembering it and being really hungover. Like, I don't know, smoke, it gives you a different perspective on the world when you smoke, because things aren't as dramatic as they seem, because I'm quite a dramatic person in real life, so actually smoking completely levels that out. So it's, you know, it's just, you do end up going fuck it quite a lot, because that's probably the best way to live life, really, is just fuck it, just have fun.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I think for me, like, one of the advantages, well, I think the biggest advantage for me is because I have a disability. I find that it's a really great way to help me deal with my pain. I struggle to sleep, I have headaches, I have like muscle pain, but having a smoke, like, it doesn't really take that pain away. It's still there, but I don't care about it as much, if at all. I think that's it as well, like, because we've both got quite stressful jobs, and I think it's nice to be able to just go home, switch off, you know, and like, when you're not just switching off from work, you're switching off from all the physical aches and pains and, you know, all the shit that comes along with that. So that's a massive advantage for me. And like you, like, I don't want to go and spend 50 quid just going out for a night in the pub and just, you know, coming home totally shit-faced, having lost all that money, nothing to show for it. I'd much rather have a J, watch telly, and just enjoy what I'm watching on telly that little bit more. Do you know what I mean? And it's not like ridiculously expensive. You know? No,
it's moderating it. Like, for me, like, I will get baked throughout an entire weekend, because especially if I've had a stressful week, for me, that is the best way to resolve it, is just have a chill weekend. But you can't do that every day. You shouldn't be smoking it from morning till night every single day, because I think, how the fuck would you get anything done?
Yeah.
Like, I would get fuck all done. Like, it takes me and my other half like half an hour to debate who's going to make a cup of tea when we're both really baked. Like, you know,
yeah,
shit would be really long-winded if you smoked every single day. all day. I mean,
Yeah, I spend my weekends smoking, but I find that it really helps, like me get my housework done and stuff like that. Because even though I'm a bit slower about doing it, it's not such a massive chore.
yeah, I'm the same. Like, especially with like washing and stuff. Like you just go on autopilot when you've had a smoke. It's a lot easier to focus as well. Like I tend to take home work as well over the weekend, so I'll get baked all weekend and do work, and I tend to double my productivity just because I'm baked and I'm not distracted as easily, because you focus on one thing when you're stoned rather than on multiple things all the time, so it's a lot better.
Yeah, I think it is, because a lot of my work involves writing and concentrating and reading. I think there are times that it's really difficult for me to smoke while I'm working. I work from home sometimes, and generally speaking, when I work from home, I don't smoke, just because it just makes things a little bit more difficult. Because I think when you have to concentrate on something complicated, that's not an easy thing to do when you're stoned, because your brain just keeps wanting to go off everywhere. If you're doing something more manual or like, it's a bit easier. I think, although I write a lot of my blog when I'm stoned at the weekend. I don't know, I feel a bit more creative sometimes when I'm stoned.
Yeah, I'll definitely agree with that, with the creativity. See, like a lot of mine is repairing things, so it is manual, and it's a lot of, you've got, it's very little items, and it's a lot of work to get it fixed. So it's good to be baked, because it just makes it a lot easier to actually focus on all those little tiny pieces.
Yeah, I can't think of any downsides for me really. I think, other than what I've already mentioned, like talking to people, getting a bit paranoid out in the open. But like, it doesn't stop me doing things. I don't find, like, if I want to go for a walk, I'll go for a walk. Like, I've got these eye drops that, like, because my eyes tend to go really red when I've been smoking, and I've got these eye drops that I put in that make them go white again. And I find when I've got them in, I'm good. I can pretend that I'm not stoned, and then I can go anywhere without, getting too paranoid. But it doesn't really stop me doing anything.
See, I do tend to not go out when I'm stoned. Like, if I've been smoking through the day and then someone texts me and it's like, oh, we're having a bar, I won't go.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't.
Because it's just like, oh, fuck it, I'm really baked right now. Like, if you'd asked me yesterday, I wouldn't have smoked, and then I would have turned up.
Yeah, that's it.
But it's more like, if they were smokers as well, I would. But unfortunately, most of the people I know are not smokers and are pretty anti-smoking. So for me, it's a definite behind closed doors type thing. Like, I don't tend to socialise with people that do smoke, but it's just their choice. They don't want to smoke, so they don't smoke. Yeah. So, I can't force it on them, but obviously they definitely tried to force on me how bad it is. But, we're all allowed our opinions, and obviously this is my opinion, otherwise we won't be making this vlog. So, yeah. So, those were the answers to our chosen questions. Do you want to get your question featured? Would you like us to answer your question and give you a shout out on the show? If so, leave us a message. You can get hold of us on Twitter. Our Twitter is doing quite well right now. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I've never actually used Twitter. I'm not a big social media person, so it's a bit crazy because my phone just keeps, like, pinging at me.
Go on, say it, vibrating.
I don't mind if it was just vibrating. If it was in my front pocket, I'd be fucking buzzing, but it's not. It's on my desk, and the problem is I'm sat at work, and the person I'm sat next to is a bit of a stiff, and I just keep getting like, what have I got on here right now? Like, just interactions with people, but everyone's pretty much got pot in their name, or weed connection or something. It's just like,
so you don't want him looking at your phone.
Yeah, you're just like, don't look at that, please don't look at that. It's like, oh, why are you friends with Chop Some Bong? It's like, I don't know who this, but like, I don't know, I'm sorry, but I suppose it's going to get out eventually, isn't it? Like, it's there.
And shout out to Chop Some Bong as well for retweeting us earlier. That was a nice thing to do. Thank you, man.
Yeah, cheers, thank you.
So yeah, big shout out to Twitter. If you want us to feature you on the show, get in touch. You can get hold of us on Twitter, you can leave us comments, you can email us, and as always, don't judge us for the terrible audio quality. We're sat in a park where it is windy, and we're doing this for you guys, and we're doing this to show you that weed is good and that you can have everything and still be a stoner.
Yeah, and it's just something fun to do as well.
It is very fucking fun to do.
Yeah,
I gotta
it's
say.
something to do, man. Like it's fun. Like, so if you want to join in, like just shout us up.
Yeah,
You know.
and maybe if you're like super good, we might even interview you. Might even let you come and get stoned with us.
That would be fucking awesome.
So yeah, get your skates on, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you soon. Bye.
Bye.